Sable never wanted to, she wanted to be on television. She wanted to be in Playboy. She wanted to be on TV. She wanted to be a star. She didn't want to be in the wrestling business. That was just the means to the end. She didn't care about being in the wrestling business. She didn't want to train to not even to be a wrestler, just to do anything physical convincingly. The one time Luna had to hit her with the belt, she ended up pushing it into her back like that because she was afraid, oh my God, I'll get hurt. Well, it ain't ballet, sister. You're making a lot of fucking money for the plastic surgeon you chose, which was your only fucking talent. It's not, I never had any words with her as a person, except the concept of Sable galled me. She wasn't a good speaker. She couldn't cut a promo. She wasn't a good dancer. She didn't have any rhythm. She wasn't interested in being in the wrestling business or learning how to wrestle. She was making a lot of fucking money and taking up a fucking spot. But because these two middle-aged men were fixated on how beautiful she was, when half of that was created and arranged by a plastic surgeon. Over here, Sunny was an out front cunt, whereas Sable was an undercover cunt. I said she's gonna sooner or later, when she gets in some leverage, then you're gonna find out, because she's a snot to all the other girls. That's what she just nice to you guys. She's an undercover cunt. Sunny's an out front cunt. She's a bitch and she's out front with it. But she's talented. She can cut a promo. She loves the business. Marlena was talented, could cut a promo, was professional. Sable was the one they were fixated on.
Just because of her look, I guess. It sounds.
Well, what else? What the fuck was there? In the production meetings, it would sometimes be a half an hour when she'd come out for the T-shirt spot. Where's the T-shirt spot gonna go with Sable? Blah blah blah. And that Stepford wife, monotonous tone, nasal drone to her voice. This is for all the men who want to see me and the women who want to be me, or whatever the fuck. I said one time, well, I don't know what they got for putting a live microphone in front of Sable's mouth, but it should have been 3 to 5 years. So then, and I'll tell you one more story, we'll get back to it. So then she kills Mark Merrow's career. Because, of course, Merrow is overshadowed by this fucking statuesque blonde next to him, and he don't know how to be anybody but Johnny B. Bad. So they switch him heel, and he's got a boxer gimmick, he's got this and that and all the other things. Finally, he is booked in Los Angeles, either Anaheim or LA, one of the big arenas in Los Angeles, against Steve Austin in a main event. And the week before, on television or pay-per-view or whatever the fuck it was, I think it was a pay-per-view, because I remember, actually, they told me they were going to do this at the warehouse at Studio in Stamford, and I was gobsmacked, but I wasn't about to I wanted to see if this actually would take place. Sable, 125 pounds with the pneumatic tits, power bombs the 230-pound Mark Merrow on the floor outside the ring on the mats right at the show. Do you remember this happening? You remember you remember that? Okay, Pigeon Gallery over there. Steve Austin immediately picks up the phone and calls Vince McMahon and says, that match that we were gonna have in Los Angeles next week, who am I wrestling now? Because this fucking moron let his 125-pound wife powerbomb him on live television around the world. Why is Stone Cold Steve Austin going to have 15 seconds worth of trouble whipping this fucking guy? So pretty soon it was Mark Merrow was coming in carrying Sable's bags into the building.